Welcome to yet another episode of Business Spotlight. My name is Irene Mutu, and today we are in Ruiru at Dandid Photo Studio. And today I'm going to be sitting down with a photographer by the name Dan Degwa, and he's going to be telling us more about his journey in photography. Come with me. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Kindly introduce yourself to the audience.
My name is Dan Kandego. I am an artist and I major in photography and other digital art forms. Okay,
so we are here mainly because of photography. Can you kindly tell us how you started your journey in photography?
Okay, so first time I started photography. I started my interest in photography when I was a model first. I was a model at first, but now I used to give the photographers directions too much. But so I decided one day to take the camera and try and shoot for myself. Fun fact: the day I tried, I was just holding a camera. There were some people in uni who had come to show their works. So one of them approached me and asked me if I took photos, if I can take some photos for her. And I didn't have an idea. So she was asking how much I charge for my services. And I was broke, so I said 500 shillings for the whole shoot. So she told me, let's go and shoot. So when I started shooting, none of the photos were coming out correct. So I told her, tomorrow, come with some of your clothes, because they were coming for, I think 3 days. Come with some clothes, then we shoot from there. Is it okay with you? Akakubali. So during that night, all I did was practice on how I can shoot and how I can give her the best photos. Fun fact: I was able to take good and beautiful photos for her during that day. I think that was my first time actually photographing. So, and I think it was at that moment when I knew it was
passion.
Something God had put something in.
And since that time until today, how long have you been in photography? Over 9 years, but professionally 2 years now. Yeah. And what is your photography style? Is it product photography, wild photography? What kind of photography do you do?
I love shooting things with life. People mostly, and now wildlife, because they have some soul character to them.
Have you experienced any challenges in the industry?
Of course. In this photography journey, things are expensive. It's so expensive to start, but as it gets cheaper, it's cheaper to maintain, I think so, than to start. So because cameras are expensive, lights are expensive. So.
Okay, so do you have anyone you look up to in the photography industry who has influenced you the most?
Okay, I can say this. I'm inspired more by my work. In this way, I look at my work and ask myself, how better can I better it? Because the moment I look for the validity outside of me, it's not going to work well. It doesn't really work well because I have my own, so I can't look at another person's work, and I'm not like belittling any other person's work, but I'm just saying I look at my own work for it to be a blessing to other people.
You said that you when you started photography, it was somehow by chance. It wasn't something you had dreamt of.
No.
Since you were young.
No.
So what's one thing you wish you knew before you started?
I can't say I really knew. What I can say is I wish I would have been more exposed to art, because I was exposed to art when I was now in university, at the university level. So if somebody had introduced it to me, I think ingekubali tu.
So it's a nice thing, like right now, because we have CBC and they are doing art, some forms of art in school. So it's a good thing.
It's a very good thing, because one, for people, most of the schools, especially public schools, they only learn the sciences. They don't have the art part of it, and a lot of humans, they're like two-sided. Either you're a science person or an arts person. And now for the government it's going to bring out, it's going to sprout new things for people, new opportunities for people.
A while back you told us that the challenges that people in photography experience. What about the benefits? Have there been any benefits in photography, or the experiences that you've experienced and they've made you proud of what you do?
Oh, you meet with a lot of people. You meet with a lot of people, different kinds of people, and it makes you appreciate each and every person that you meet. And it has a humbling feeling for the fact that you can give somebody a memory. To be always being given that chance, for me, it's a big deal, because photos age like wine. So if you have a photo today, like if I can see my photo when I was like 7 years old, of course it's going to be more valuable than the photo I took yesterday. So when I'm given the chance to take the photo at that moment, I know this is going to last forever, so I take that with.
And so far, what has been your biggest success? Have you maybe met a prominent person whom you've offered the services, or maybe you've won an award?
Again, I think we are all prominent people, for real. But I've met people who, in their areas, are what the society calls maybe the best, what the society has stamped to be as the best. I've worked with Sauti Sol, I've worked with some events like Black and Wine for their photography. But what I can say, my biggest success is having a business and running this now. Having a business to photo. I don't need like other people. Being independent of having independence in what I can be able to shoot. So I think that's the biggest, because I love independence. As an artist, I'll wish for every artist to be independent, because it shows also in your work when you have a room to experience what you want.
Photography is mostly about creativity. So how do you manage to maintain your creative edge so that you can be able to take photos that are different and not be monotonous in your style?
First, I'll suggest for every artist to be looking things from inside. The silence, where there is silence, you search there more, because there is where everything comes out. And now, so what I do, I meditate mostly. maybe in the morning, go for walks in the at nature vibes, where there is water. So
and the clients, they also come with their own creativity. They have an inspiration of the type of photos they want you to take.
With photography, it's not even a one person thing. It's a two people thing. So I have to work. The person must perform and I must perform. But yes, because I have at least a bit of direction, and if I direct them properly and they give it back, the photo is going to be better than. It's a two-way. It's a two-way. I can't take anything from the other person.
And is it hard to deal with clients, because human beings sometimes can be stubborn?
So understanding. First, understanding that each and every human being goes through difficult times, through happy times. You understand that sometimes what they project may not it's not necessarily your problem. It's up to them. It's because of them. A person may be having just a bad day. For example, like a person may come here to get a passport, and it's on, he's late already. So akikuja hapa, he'll make me do my things faster than I'm used to. But now if I don't understand the fact that I understand this person is late, it's going to, I may react differently. So understanding the human needs properly is what makes things easier. And also, second of all, giving the customer, becoming straight with what you give makes the process easier. Because you just tell a customer, with this amount of money, this is what you can get, and you deliver. So I don't think, I don't have customer problems for really.
Okay, you've said about money, so I understand there are packages like in photography that photographers offer. So what packages do you offer clients here?
There are various products. We take photos and we keep them as a memory we keep them safe for you. So when we take photos, if you're not ready, if you're not just ready for the shoot and you've just seen our studio, as you enter, we charge you 200 shillings per photo. As if you want an extensive shoot, they start from 1,500 to around 10,000 for the outdoors. So we offer the indoors and the outdoor shoots. So
I see that there are also like in photography, people need outfits, makeup,
and also photography is a teamwork. For the photo to come out, for the product, it's a process. And during that process, there are some people who are also involved. Yes, true. There's a makeup person. There's a person who dresses them. There's also, if there are going to be videos taken, there's also going to be a person who is going to take the videos. So it's a teamwork for you to get what you want.
What about I know that someone is watching and they feel inspired about what you've talked about. They have interest in photography, but they don't understand how photography really is. Can you maybe describe some steps, the process from taking the photo to the finished product? How is it achieved?
Okay, with photography, first you must have like a device to take the photo. It can be, if you're starting, you can start by a phone, because I started by using a phone. But the first time I held a camera now was the story I was giving you about, what I was telling you. So when you have a phone, if you can start maybe by taking what excites you. Don't take, you can take everything, but take necessarily what excites you. So if you start from there, it builds, it's a good foundation for you, because everything that you start and you keep watering, it will bloom on its own. So if you continue shooting, itafika a point where now people want you to take photos and they want to pay you. So that's how it came about with me. So I started taking free photos. Then people, hey, una charge how much?
What about equipment in a studio? What are the main equipments that are needed in a studio, a photo studio?
In photography, what is important is the device that you're taking, the subject with, and now light. It's the balance now of the light and now, okay, basically photography is the light. So you must invest in light, or either know how to manipulate light. So what you learn, you're supposed to need to learn how to manipulate the light first before you decide what you're going to buy in your studio. For example, there's some studios where they only have one light, and the photos that they give out, they are beautiful. There are others who have maybe more than 5 lights, and the photos that they give also, they are beautiful. Also, you can have a person with the 5 lights and the photo that they are giving out, it's not that beautiful, and vice versa. So if you learn about, I think you should first invest in knowing on how to take a good photo so that you can know, because each and every photographer has his or her own style. So finding your style first, then now bringing in the things that you feel that they are going to help you to move forward, because there are different lights in this photography. Others, even they don't need lights, they just use their windows. Others just use reflectors. So it depends, but the first thing a person must do is find his or her own style to be original.
Okay, so in photography, the photos also have to be edited so that they can, because a photograph which isn't edited, it's a raw photograph.
Yeah.
So in editing, what mostly do clients ask for? Maybe some ask you to flatten their stomach, or you've never experienced such? Actually,
we do experience, because a human being, most of the human beings are insecure. That's what I can say. But now it's upon us to give the customer their surety. It's part of our job to tell customers that they are beautiful by the way they look, and make them know that each and every person is unique. It's part of our job. So at times a customer may come here and he or she doesn't like maybe the way their body looks like. And for a fact, some of them, it's just a person can look good, but she or he is insecure. But what we mainly emphasize on giving the customer the esteem, because some we don't do that. Personally, I don't do like reducing stomachs, I feel because my photography is more of a real, it gives a realness. Because an example is some people are dark colored, but they have insecurities of wanting to be brown, But for me, it's just that I think during childhood, nobody has ever told these people that they look good in their own color. So they think that a color is a sense of maybe status. If you are of this color, you're more beautiful. If you're of this color, you're more beautiful. But it's not that. So here we just give the people, we just make people beautiful as they are, and they appreciate it after finishing the whole process. 90% appreciate, but also if they insist, we have no but to do what the customer wants.
You've told us that in what you do, some clients are just walk-in clients.
Yeah.
So for those who are have booked, how do you prepare for the shoot?
We can arrange for what they are going to wear, if they'll need some makeup or not, if the type of backgrounds they need. We talk to the customer if they need some balloons, if it's a birthday. You need to know what the customer first wants. Sometimes with the communication that comes along, a customer may come and say, I just want 7 photos. So if you ask the questions, what do you need the photos for? If you won't ask that, you may never know if it's a birthday, if it's just for just self. Maybe they want just photos for themselves to keep. You never know if the person wants to advertise the clothes, and all this matters. For example, if you ask that question and understand it's a birthday, you go on by proceeding. Do you need balloons for your birthday? What do you need? So it goes down to asking the questions that need to be asked on different, because each and every person has different needs when it comes to photos taken.
And do you photograph children?
Yeah.
Is it hard?
Photographing children has made me become patient. It has, because you can't really tell the kids what to do. You have to flow with them, and also now understanding the right times to photograph children. Because wakikuja, if they come here, when they want to sleep, it's going to be chaos. So we suggest with people booking now, we give such informations. Alale na akule. So when akikuja, there's work to there's proper energy. The baby has come in with proper energy to shoot.
And are all your photographies in the studio, or do you also do events or shooting outside?
Yeah, I do events also. I do home visits. I do now outdoor shoots.
And how much are the packages, or it differs with the client?
On a serious note, some of the packages you can't really. You just give the bare minimum first. Then now on additional, because at times a person can tell you, I want a wedding. I want a wedding shoot or an engagement shoot. And you just give them the bare minimum of what you can give. Then ask now more questions. Where is it going to be? A person can tell you in Mombasa, and now you cannot charge the same price to the person who is just nearby. So it also depends with, you tell us your problems, then we give you what.
I've also seen you do some mounting, photography mounting.
I do frames, I do mounting, I do albums also. I can put your photo on a t-shirt, on a mug. Yeah.
Okay. Dan, you told us you're an artist.
Yeah.
So what forms of art do you do?
Right now, I've mastered photography, right, doing digital art. We all know that there are different forms of art. There's architecture, there's music, there's painting, there's pottery. So in my life, for me, I think I'd love to explore all types of art before we go to where we go. So I'd love also my next journey. I'd love now to study things like music, to DJ.
And you told us that you started photography in campus.
Yeah.
So what were you studying? And did you even?
No. I used to do business administration. So when I got to around that year, I knew now this is not what I want to do. I really want to do. So I started another course.
Oh, you switched courses?
I switched courses now to start doing film. I did film and TV production, photography as a small course, and
So can you tell our viewer where they can find you, maybe social media handles or even your location?
There's Dandid Photo Studio. There's Dan Will. In those two, you can find me there. Also on TikTok, Dan Did Photo Studio.
So guys, go follow him on his social media platforms to see his work and also to book photography sessions with him.
Please
Thank
do.
you so much for allowing us to do this interview with us.
Thank you.
And viewers, see you again next time on Business Portrait.